All right, so this is you.
And good evening. Welcome to Gardner, West Virginia, home of Pikeview High School, with the Pikeview Panthers get ready to take on the Shady Spring Tigers in this late season matchup between two teams that have already played once this season. Getting ready to battle here again. Fred Persinger II with you, joined by Coach Bob Boland. Coach, it's kind of interesting game here tonight when you look at it from the Shady Spring standpoint, trying to bounce back from their first loss of the season. This is something they haven't had to go through so far this year.
You're exactly right, Fred. Especially coming off such a hard fight. You know, the game was decided really late, and that is a big challenge. And then to do it without Luke LaRose, who is out with the illness this evening, we even make the challenge tougher.
Yeah, when you look at it for Shady Spring, of course, they're led by Tommy Williams. He had a great game last night. He's coming back from an injury. You were at the game. How did he look last night with that injury?
Great. He had 17 the first half. Only had 7 the second half, but got into foul trouble. He was moving great, back to 100%.
As a coach, when you have a team that's going through and has won 18 in a row, then come back and get a loss, what do you tell them getting ready for this game?
Well, it depends on how you lost the previous game, but you got to start over today. And you let them stew in it last night. Mm-hmm. After the loss, you go ahead and make sure everybody's good and upset, but then today, having a game that quickly, you have to pick them back up and let's go play.
Is it a good thing to come right back and play?
I'd probably like to have a couple days practice in between there.
You look at it for the Pikeview Panthers, there's a ball club sitting at 6-12 on the season. These two teams have played once. Shady won the game by a big margin, but this Pikeview team may be looking at a chance, saying, okay, they lost last night. Let's try and see if we can't make it 2 in a row here. They've got a lot to play for, too, as we come down to the final week of the regular season for the boys.
Oh, they do. And just the excitement of having such a highly ranked team coming into your gym this late in the year, it's always a rivalry. And let's face it, Pikeview's a huge underdog. And so, you never know if a team comes in here with a little hangover effect and Pikeview would start out 6-8, 10-0, and then all of a sudden your confidence goes up. And Shady's confidence could be shaken. So, that's what they're hoping for.
And I think if you're head coach Ronnie Olson of the Shady Spring Tigers, that's the one thing you're looking at as this game gets underway is how's your team respond early in this contest to go up against Pikeview on the road after what happened last night. How is your team going to bounce back? And that's very big here in the first couple of minutes.
Oh, I think that's exactly what he's looking for. And he has a couple freshmen that get a lot of playing time, and they'll bounce back. Those young kids, they can bounce back from anything. And young people are resilient, and I look for Shady to bounce back in a very strong fashion.
Well, let's see what happens in this matchup this evening. The Shady Spring Tigers, 18-1 under head coach Ronnie Olson, getting ready to take on the Pikeview Panthers, 6-12 under head coach Colton Thompson. You're listening to high school basketball on Video Productions, being produced by Mid-State Ford.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians.
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at
Test.
Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits. And they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Mid-State Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks. Just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Mid-State Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
We have a lot of good soccer players that step up when we need them to and play certain positions, even if that's where they don't think they need to play. When you put all our roles together, we can be successful. My reason why is passion.
At this time, we'd like to introduce tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Shady Spring Tigers, number 0, Howard Williams. Number 1, Grayson Shepard. Number 4, Braden Chapman. Number 11, Cole Chapman. And number 22, Ethan Chapman.
About ready for this game to get underway between the Shady Spring Tigers and the Pikeview Panthers. Captains are meeting at midcourt. We had the referees for this game was just a little bit late getting here because they were stuck in traffic, so they got here, and so we're getting the meeting with the captains a little bit later than what it usually happens at the start of the game. But we're ready to go, and you'll have the Shady Spring Tigers once again 18-1, trying to bounce back from last night's loss to Bluefield. Second straight night. The Tigers are in Mercer County.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're hoping for different results. We have Tucker Meadows is moving 18 inches over into that head coaching seat. Coach Colton Thompson was ejected at Oak Hill, so he has a game suspension he has to sit out, and Tucker Meadows will step up to the task this evening.
Ball in the air, tip controlled by the Shady Spring Tigers as Tommy Williams corrals it. Work around the left side. That's Braden Chapman, just a freshman. Braden with it now, gives it up top to Grayson Shepard. He'll take it down the right side of the lane, and a foul going to be called on the drive by Pikeview.
Grayson Shepard had a big game last night against Bluefield with 16 points, his best game of the season. Starts off very aggressively this evening, attacking the basket.
Braden Chapman will get it into Haven Chapman. Now it goes to Cole Chapman.
Beautiful.
Nice job inside. That's Haven Chapman scoring the first 2 points of the game for Shady Spring.
Fred, if you need me to do play-by-play with 3 Chapmans in there, I may can do it. Chapman passes to Chapman, he scored.
I know there's a game earlier this year they had 4 Chapmans in the game.
And that's the only time in my career I've ever done play-by-play. Had a turnover there against Pikeview, and Shady will take over. When Haven Chapman's in the game, they go to a 4-out 1-in, but he hit a big 3 last night, and they're going with their 5-out alignment with Haven in the game.
Top with it now, it's Braden Chapman. We're working around, jumper blocks. Good defensive play by Pikeview, but Shady gets the ball right back, and a 3 on the way by Braden is no good. Rebound pulled down by the Pikeview Panthers as Alex Young pulls down the rebound. Pikeview with their second offensive possession. Kobe Taylor with it for the Panthers. Brings it up top as Shady's in man-to-man defense.
Shady's in their traditional man-to-man defense. They play a big help, and they will get into passing lanes.
Left side, it's Kobe Taylor with it again up top. Worked it past to Pennington.
And Fred, we can see already that Pikeview is going to be very deliberate. They want to shorten this game. They feel that gives them the best chance of winning. And probably a very smart move by Tucker Meadows. If you don't turn it over.
Yeah, you got to get good shots and don't turn it off, and there's the offensive foul.
Great job by Haven Chapman getting over and taking the contact from Peyton Meadows as he gets his first.
How frustrating is it for a team who likes to get up and down the floor like Shady Spring to have to go through a slow-down type of offense?
Yeah, I think it is frustrating at times, but coming off a hard-fought game, I'd say they'll be fine with it.
Haven Chapman gives the pass left side. Here's Tommy Williams driving it inside. Jumper won't go. Rebound pulled down by Shady Spring. Give it back over to Haven Chapman. Now right side. Braden through the lane has his shot rejected by Alex Young.
Alex Young said, "Get it out of here, young fella."
Cameron Ellis brings it up the floor for the Panthers, trailing 2-0. Kobe Taylor has it up top. Left side goes over to Cameron Ellis. And now Ryan Pennington has it. Once again, Pikeview trying to take time off the clock. Ryan Pennington, left side over to Kobe Taylor.
Now, what Shady will have to do if they want to get out of this, they can just go double the first pass. And if Pikeview is successful with this, look for Ronnie Olson to go to their double team action and see how that goes. Great steal by Shady.
That is Grayson Shepard laying it up and in. We're going to have a timeout called by Pikeview, which is a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, Grayson Shepard there off of the left leg, and the actual timeout there by Shady. Look for Ronnie Olson to change up something here. He saw the deliberate style Pikeview was planning on playing, and immediately when the bucket went through on the layup, he called timeout. So I'm guessing, but instead of their traditional man-to-man full court, look for a early run and jump to double team or a diamond press to double team to action. And the reason of that is to speed Pikeview up. Here they come with their pressure defense. Let's see if that's what they do here.
4-0 to score. Shady Spring with the lead. 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Pikeview, Alex Young with the ball as they have full court.
There's the double. There comes the double. And, there's the steal.
And ball loose, picked up by Shepard again, but it's taken right back by Young. But then Shepard takes it right back, puts it up, no good. And Alex Young gets another rebound for Pikeview. Now he's double teamed.
Yeah.
They get the pass out the floor to Ryan Pennington, left side, down in the corner to Peyton Meadows. He tries to drive baseline, it's taken away again by Shady Spring.
Yeah, Shady's going all out press, made shot, missed shot. They're going to try to speed this game up. Beautiful pass.
Inside, it's Haven Chapman scoring. He's got 4 points.
And Braden Chapman with the beautiful little bounce pass assist.
Alex Young with it for Pikeview. Give it up to Cameron Ellis. They'll bring it across the timeline, lives it inside.
Oh.
And that's what you can't have happen. When you try to slow it down, you got to get the good looks when you can. They had a great look, and Peyton Meadows just couldn't hang on to it.
Oh, had a layup. You know, it's half of the first quarter's gone. Pikeview still not on the board. They needed that basket there.
Here comes the replay brought to you by Little General, and you can see Peyton Meadows just lost it out of bounds. Back the other way, Haven Chapman misses an open layup. They kick it up top. This would go into a backcourt. You're going to have a violation here.
And Tucker Meadows wanting the walking call there, and there may have been a little shuffle of the feet, but it may have been because of a bump. And referee here probably was saving a foul and trying to do a good job of officiating.
Pikeview with the ball. They're trailing 6-0. 3:45 to go here in this first quarter of play. Still working the ball around, trying to be patient and get good looks. As Colby Taylor has it up top, down through the left side of the lane. Kick it over to Pennington. Now they work it around on the right side.
Yeah, I think they're out of that little stall action. They ran 2 double picks, and Tucker Meadows wants a 30-second timeout.
The second timeout called here in this first quarter. And this time by Pikeview to call the timeout, just trying to figure out something to do offensively, because you could tell Shady Springs starting to pick up that defensive intensity a little bit.
Oh, yeah. And Shady's going to go to pressing. Even when they miss, they're going to jump the rebounder. And when the talent is on your side and you feel that you have the deeper team, and they've played this way at times all year, and you have something to go to and say, hey, I'm not going to watch this stall action. This is what we're going to do. And it will make teams play. You may give up a layup or two here and there, but you're not going to sit there and play defense for a minute and 15 seconds at a time.
So Pikeview after the timeout will throw the ball inbounds. It'll be Ryan Pennington. Will trigger the inbounds, pass into the backcourt to Cameron Ellis.
And Todd Duncan enters the game, 3-point shooting specialist and state champion golfer.
It's the one thing about Shady, they're so deep. They don't have Luke LaRose, who's a 2,000-point scorer, but they just keep on bringing guys off the bench that can play.
Yes, they do, Fred.
Alex Young with it for Pikeview on the left side. They hand it off now to Jason Meadows. Dribbles out of the double team. They work it down to the corner, driving baseline. They kick it back out to the left side to Young, who's open for 3. Can't hit it. And the rebound pulled down by the Tigers as Haven Chapman gets the rebound.
It was a good offensive series for Pikeview. Didn't get the shot didn't get the shot to fall, but a good series for him.
Todd Duncan works the pass inside, now gets it back and fires the 3 and hits it.
Todd Duncan may be the best standstill shooter in the gym. Doesn't need much warm-up, like a microwave. He comes in hot.
It's 9-0 now. Tigers with the lead. Full court press put on, and Pikeview finally gets in the bounds to Alex Young. Now they work it back over to Kobe Taylor.
Here comes the double team.
Gets through that double team. Nice inside pass. Short jumper won't go by Jacob Colson.
Good.
Right side of the floor. Shady with the ball. They work it up top. Now around to Braden Chapman. Takes it through the lane. Has the ball taken away by the Pikeview Panthers. And now we're going to have a whistle and a foul going to be called on on Shady Spring on that drive.
Oh, Tucker Lambert just so frustrated. They beat the press and fumbled the layup. They missed the layup there, and they ran a great set and got a wide-open 3. If those 3 go in, it's 9-7.
Yeah.
And then you're looking up there, it's 9-0, and that's how young coaches go gray and old coaches go ball-headed.
Jason Meadows with the inbounds pass for the Panthers. We'll get it in to Kobe Taylor. Working around the perimeter, down in the corner. Kobe with it, drives baseline. Kicks the pass off to Pennington. Now it goes over on the left wing to Cameron Ellis. Working back right side, jumper for 3 by Taylor won't go, but they get the offensive rebound inside. There's the first point of the game as Jacob Colson puts it up and in.
Jacob Colson with a big-time rebound and stick back.
Left side with it. Cole Chapman through the lane. Loses it out of bounds, but it will stay with Shady. It's amazing how quick Shady brings the ball up the floor as we look at the replay by Little General.
Yeah, Shady got that ball out of the net quick, and that's Colson there with a nice stick back.
Shady with the lead, 9-2 through the lane. Once again, Braden Chapman loses it this time, picked up by the Pikeview Panthers.
And Tucker Meadows gives them a stop signal and gets them into a set. Looks like the set they were running early when they were holding the ball.
Right side pass will go to Cameron or check that will go to Cameron Ellis. And then another turnover by Pikeview.
And that's what you're faced with when you're playing a style that you really haven't played all year and you're trying to slow it down. Those kind of turnovers will happen.
Tommy Williams will get the ball in for the Tigers and get it quickly back from Todd Duncan. Tommy has yet to score yet in the game, but I got a feeling that's going to change here before long.
Well, that was a blocking foul there that they missed.
Tommy Williams has it on the right wing. Gets it down in the corner. Jumper for three by Braden. Chapman's off the rim and no good, but his brother Cole gets the rebound. Now they give it back over to Tommy Williams through the lane. Nice pass inside. Haven Chapman has his shot blocked by Jacob Colson. Comes Pikeview back with it. 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Inside, layup no good by Colson. Rebound put up and in, though, by the Pikeview Panthers. They've cut the lead to 5.
Both of Pikeview's baskets have been Colson stickbacks.
Back the other way. Jumper for three, good by Braden Chapman.
And Pikeview will go for the final shot, down 12-4.
Bringing it up the floor is Cameron Ellis. Cameron top of the key. He's picked up now by Todd Duncan. 5 seconds on the clock. Through the lane, dump the pass inside. Meadows puts it up with 2 seconds. No good. Rebound by Colson won't go as the horn sounds. That is the first quarter of action here at Pikeview High School with your score. Pikeview 12, Shady Spring 4. You're listening to or watching Video Productions being brought to you by Mid-State Ford.
Your next car buying experience easy at Mid-State Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Mid-State Ford and Northside Automotive, just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
We wake up each morning, eager to share our passion. We work all day with purpose to build inspired relationships with our guests, our crew, and our neighbors. We're filled with pride at the end of the day, knowing that we've made a difference. Steak Escape Sandwich Grill.
Second quarter underway, 12-4 your score. Shady Spring with the lead over Pikeview. Pikeview with the basketball as we start this second quarter of play. Down in the corner with it is Peyton Meadows. Give it up top to Jacob Colson for the Panthers. Now on the right side goes to Jason Meadows. Still that man-to-man defense by the Tigers. Trying to skip pass down to the left corner as it goes to Colby Taylor. His short jumper won't go. And the rebound pulled down by the Tigers as Braden Chapman quickly brings it up the floor. Fires a three, top of the key, off the front of the rim, no good, but Tigers get the offensive rebound. Left side with it is Grayson Shepard, takes it strong to the basket, puts it up and in.
Shepard with a strong move. I thought that was an easy and one call. A lot of contact. Let go on the play.
Now we got a whistle, and traveling will be called against Pikeview as Colby Taylor turns it over. So Shady Spring gets the ball back, leading by 10, 14-4, 7-minute mark of this first half. Tommy Williams with it for the Tigers. They skip it around on the right side. Now Tommy takes it through the lane, takes it up strong, has a shot blocked from behind by Colby Taylor, but it will stay with the Shady Spring Tigers.
Pikeview staying in the man-to-man on the OB underplace.
So that block out of bounds by Pikeview, being brought to you by Little General. Long three on the way, no good by Todd Duncan. It goes out of bounds over to Pikeview. couple of subs coming into the game for the Panthers. Shady Spring will put on that full-court press once again with 6:38 to go here in the first half.
Good job of officiating there. Pikeview wasn't sure who was coming out of the game. They didn't want to assess a technical foul. The referee held it up so they could figure out who was coming out.
Kobe Taylor was that young man to come out for Pikeview. Peyton Meadows gets the ball in bounds. And they work it up to Cameron Ellis. Now they work it around the left side. They find an open jumper for three. Good by Ryan Pennington. First three-point field goal of the game for Pikeview. And the lead's cut down to 7. Quickly back the other way. Tommy Williams takes it up strong, but he's fouled.
Well, it wasn't pretty, but it was gritty. They fought to get it down the court, fumbled. As Chris Berman would say, fumbled, stumbled, mumbled, and knocked the three down.
14-7 your score now as Tommy Williams at the line. This will be a chance for his first points of the game.
Yeah, Tommy Williams took that to the basket. Very strong move to the basket, realizing there's only been 4 fouls called. So they're letting them play. They're not calling a lot of contact. So when you go to the basket, you better go strong.
It makes them both. That gives Shady back to a 9-point lead. Panthers with the ball. It's Cameron Ellis. Left side, jumper for three from the corner. No good this time by Meadows. They get the offensive rebound. Jason Meadows this time through the lane gets around Tommy Williams. Layup try no good, but there is the Panthers have put it up and in. Back the other way, another turnover by the Tigers as Tommy Williams loses it. They work it down in the corner now to Peyton Mannings. Now they give it off to Ryan Pennington. Now we have another timeout, 30-second timeout called by the Pikeview Panthers. You can tell Shady Spring really trying to up that defensive intensity and that pressure to try to turn the Pikeview Panthers over.
And we had a little number change before the game. Dylan Blake was 44, and now he's 23. And that happens sometimes with these SSAC website rosters, but we will get it. We will correct it.
We got it right now, so we're good. The 16-9, 7-point lead right now for Pikeview, or for Shady Spring over Pikeview, and you can tell the last 2 times down the floor, Pikeview struggling a little bit, but still got open looks, even though they struggled getting the ball up the floor.
Well, Pikeview's 4 baskets, 3 of them have been stickbacks, and 1 3-pointer. So they're getting hustle plays. I mean, when you get 3 stickbacks in a quarter in 2 minutes, you're getting the hard-working plays. Right. Now they just have to make a few jump shots.
Ryan Pennington gives the pass off to Jason Meadows, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Shady. Seems like Shady's kind of extending that defense out a little bit here in this second quarter.
I'll tell you, if Pikeview can get a bucket here, they would be about right where Tucker met. Nice pass, high-low, good play.
But again, Peyton Meadows scores his first bucket. That lead cut down to 5 now, 5:10 to go here in the first half. Shady has the ball. Give it up top. Grayson Shepard fires the 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Pikeview. Here come the Panthers. Cameron Ellis brings it up on the right side, takes it through the lane, forces it up, and in.
Wow. Great move by Cameron Ellis. You can see the confidence level of Pikeview going up.
Tigers with the ball. Gray Hazuka gives the pass off. Now they're working off to Braden Chapman. Dribbles it through the lane, puts it up and in.
Nice little floater. That floater's a hard shot. You're going full speed. Then you have to float, get your body under control, and put the shot up softly.
He does not play like a freshman, does he?
No, he does not.
Back the other way, ball on the floor, taken away by Shady, but right back into the hands of the Pikeview Panthers as Cameron Ellis has it. Then it's taken away again by Shady, and we're going to have a held ball situation.
Yeah, things getting a little chippy out there on the court. Well, Tucker Meadows is 6 feet out on the court. I think he thinks he's playing. And
did they call another timeout? No, they did not.
No. He's upset about something.
And the alternate possession will go back over to the Shady Spring Tigers. It's a 4:18 to go first half. It's a 5-point lead for Shady, 18-13. Tommy Williams does not have a field goal yet in this game. He's just got 2 points from the line. He has it up top. Has the ball knocked away, but picked back up. They give it off to Shepard. Now we're going to whistle a late foul for an offensive foul. They call it on Grayson. That'll be his first.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the offensive foul after the pass is made.
Yeah, you can tell on the replay that definitely the pass had already been made.
Yeah, and there's not a rule. Yeah, there's not a rule. I mean, technically by the rule book that could be a charge, but I've just never been a fan of it after the pass is made. You know, unless the offensive player is extremely out of control.
So Cameron Ellis brings it up the floor for Pikeview. It's a 5-point lead for the Tigers at 18-13. Kobe Taylor down in the corner. Work it off to Dylan Blake. Now throws it right into the hands of Grayson Shepard for Shady. Left side, give it off to Braden. Braden will be fouled on the floor on the drive by the Panthers.
Shady looks better tonight when they're out in the open court than in the sets. Out of bounds play here.
Quick jumper by 3 by Cole Chapman is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Pikeview. Pikeview doing a better job on the boards as well here in this second quarter. Down the corner, jumper is good by Jacob Colson. He's got 6 points.
Yeah, Jacob Colson has 2 stickbacks, and that got to be a foul on that drive. Tommy Williams taking it up strong.
And now another tie-up.
Yeah, where they're, you know, they got to get it under control. Tommy Williams on the drive there. There's just too much contact when he's taking that ball up strong to not have a whistle. And if they don't start calling those, you're going to have skirmishes like this the entire night.
And it has been a very physical game early on as Todd Duncan checks back in and Braden Chapman will sit down for the Tigers. But at the alternate possession, Pikeview gets the ball back, trailing by just 3 points. Everybody's set. Peyton Meadows will trigger the inbounds for Pikeview. Full court trap by Shady. Still haven't gotten across the timeline as the pass goes to Kobe Taylor and it's taken away by the Tigers. Layup try no good by Todd Duncan, and here comes Pikeview back with it. They whip it inside to Colson, puts it up and in, and he's fouled.
Colson with a nice strong move, getting a chance at the and one.
That foul call on Haven Chapman as we look at the replay. Great pass from the left wing to the right baseline. And the layup by Colson. And it completes the three-point play, and we got a tie ball game.
And Shady was up 9-0, so Shady has been outscored 18-9.
Shady working around up top. Jumper for 3 by Cole Chapman is no good, but he's fouled. He'll have 3 free throws coming to him. Chase Watkins will be whistled for the foul.
Got a close out short on the three-point shooter. And easy call by the official. He didn't close out. Well, no, he turned his back. You have to give the shooter room to land. And he didn't give him room to land. Probably a really unnecessary foul there by Pikeview, but it was a foul.
Free throw by Chapman. First one is good. He's got 2 more. Freshman scores his first point. Makes the second free throw. For Pikeview, Cameron Ellis will come back into the game as Peyton Meadows will sit down for a break with 2:45 to go in the half. Third free throw is good.
A little different than the 41-point victory at Shady. And in high school basketball, the home court means a lot.
It does. And like you've talked about in the pregame, the longer Pikeview stays in it, the tougher it's going to be for Shady in this game.
Oh, it is. You know, when a team, you know, that you defeated by 41 points and they look up there and it was a tie game with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, their confidence level goes through the roof.
Chase Watkins with the ball from Pikeview. Here comes that double team by Shady. It's knocked away. And they're going to have to call a timeout.
Good job by Tucker Meadows. Good use of the timeout. The 10-second count was about at 7 or 8. Looked like he was going to have a turnover. And that's a good job, and he's changed it to a full timeout.
All right, so we'll take a break. Your score, 21-18. Shady with the 3-point lead. As you're watching Video Productions, game being produced by Midstate Ford.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
FCA has incredible impact on coaches, the teams, the players, and the community as well.
It's changed our lives. It's changed mine as a husband, as a father, and as a coach.
It does make an impact on our lives.
FCA has become a full circle in our lives.
People from all different kinds of backgrounds.
If all we're going to be is a coach that happens to be a Christian, I think it's more important to be a Christian that happens to be a coach.
2:32 to go in this first half. 21-18, and a long pass for Pikeview inside to Colby Taylor.
Nice,
puts it up and in.
Nice good spin dribble by Colby Taylor.
That's his first points of the game. Back to a 1-point lead for the Tigers. Tommy Williams takes it through the lane, kicks it back now to Todd Duncan, who has it knocked out of bounds. Got to give credit to Pikeview's defense right now on Tommy Williams. I mean, he does not have a field goal so far in this game.
Oh, they're doing a great job defending him.
Tigers will get the ball in bounds. Does so to Haven Chapman. Fire the jumper won't go. Rebound inside by Haven. Puts it back up. No good. Another offensive rebound by the Tigers. Won't go again. And the ball out of bounds over to Pikeview.
Shady missed 2 bunnies there. Good job on the offensive boards, but not able to convert. That's a $50 effort with a 5-cent finish.
Never heard of that before. That's good. I like that. Let's try to remember that one. Colby Taylor. Pass to Jason Meadows. Pikeview trying to get the ball across the timeline, and they do so, but the pass too high and goes out of bounds to Cameron Ellis. If Pikeview can find a way to beat that initial pressure, they do have some open looks getting the ball inside.
Yes, they have, and a couple of those plays, those passes like right there, they just didn't convert. And to beat a highly ranked team, you got to convert those.
Cole Chapman gives it on the right side to Tommy. Working around the perimeter to the Tigers. Haven has it now and gives it off to Braden. Braden attacks the middle of the lane. Jumper won't go, but Haven gets the rebound. And they kick it back out. They did a good job to save it out of bounds. They give it off to Cole, wide open for 3, no good. Colby Taylor gets the rebound for the Panthers.
Tucker Meadows trying to slow him down there and wants him to get into an offensive set. Hey, what they really miss Luke LaRose. This is his kind of game where the refs are letting both teams play really physical, and LaRose has that strength to go inside, absorb the contact, and finish.
Got about 1 minute to go in this first half.
And he's got that little mean streak in him too. And when the game's being played like this, you got to have it there. It's a good charge by Haven Chapman. Great job taking it.
They call the foul on Colby Taylor. That'll be his first. We'll see if Shady decides to go for the final shot or whether they just continue to play. Tommy Williams, quick move to the basket. I guess they can decide to play. Puts it up, no good. Rebound, though, pulled down by Haven Chapman. He'll pull it back out and give it off to Braden. Now Tommy Williams wide open for 3. Hit it.
Tommy Williams knocked it down. A lot of contact when Tommy Williams was going to the basket.
And now he steals the inbounds pass, but they're calling for the foul. Coming into the game, did you think we'd be talking about Tommy Williams' first three-point field goal at 33 seconds to go in the first half?
No, I didn't. And, I mean, he's driven to the basket 3 or 4 times, and there's been a lot of contact. And for some reason, he's not getting the call. So what happens then, you have to jump stop, head fake, and make sure you get the call.
Back the other way. They tried a long pass, but it's taken away by the Tigers. Shady comes back with 25 seconds left. They give it inside. Jumper by Shepard is no good, but he'll go to the line.
And Shepard went off of 2 feet there, led with the elbow in a legal motion, and drew the contact from Meadows.
Free throw by Shepard is good. He now has 5 points in the game. Second free throw good. So the lead back up to 6 points with 25 seconds to go in the half. And now another steal by the Tigers. Haven Chapman this time. They give it inside to Williams, who will put it up and in. And just like that 1 point lead's now up to 8.
Yeah, great play by Haven Chapman.
Another turnover by Pikeview as they could not get the ball in bounds. So Shady now gets it back with 9 seconds left.
Yeah, Pikeview's played really well the first half, and if Shady can get a bucket here, they can take a 10-point lead into the dressing room.
Tommy Williams has a wide open 3 and buries it.
I'm sorry, 11 if you get a 3-pointer.
3 seconds left. Back the other way. Quick layup try is no good, but they're going to send him to the line. With 0.9 seconds left, Cameron Ellis will go there. There's a foul call on Shady on the block.
Good job by Pikeview getting the ball out of the net quick, pushing it up the court and drawing the foul was Cameron Ellis. Haven Chapman trying to draw the charge. He fell before the contact, and he gets to go to the line. Cameron Ellis for 2 shots.
Just a freshman who scored 2 points in the game. Makes the first free throw. Makes them both. So that will do it for the first half. It's been an entertaining first half of play, no doubt about it. The Shady Spring Tigers lead the Pikeview Panthers by a score of 31-22. We'll come back. We will look at some numbers for you from the first half of play as once again Tigers have that lead. You're listening to high school basketball being brought to you by Mid-State Ford on Video Productions.
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
First set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Mid-State Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership, Mid-State Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
Goalkeeper gives me a responsibility that I wouldn't get anywhere else on the field. Nothing else is important except how you're going to help your team. I'll never get to win a game, but I'll keep us from losing a game. My reason why is competition.
My car was totaled and I had just had it 8 months.
Every case is different and every case is important.
I just felt comfortable knowing they were taking care of stuff.
Our most important job is to take care of everything so you can focus on recovery.
They made me feel like I was special, like they were working just one-on-one with me.
Carol's case mattered. We like to take care of our own.
I did matter to them.
Call Farmer Klein and Cam because around here,
you matter.
Call 346-5990.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
Back here at Pikeview High School in Gardner, West Virginia with their half, 31-22. Shady Spring with the 9-point lead over the Pikeview Panthers. A game, though, that was a 1-point game with less than a minute left here in the second quarter. But Shady Spring goes on a run to end it.
Well, you called it, Fred. You said, can you imagine we will be talking about Tommy Williams' first field goal with less than 2 minutes to go in the half, and then he ends the half with 10 points.
Yeah.
And that's your 9-point difference. Was Tommy Williams started hitting a couple of shots. That should spread the defense out and maybe give Shady some driving lanes during the second half.
When you look at it for Shady Spring, Grayson Shepard scored 6 points in that first half. Braden Chapman with 5 points. Haven Chapman scored 4 points. He played that style of basketball, that tough, gritty style. He got the tough rebounds. He put them up on missed baskets. That's what Haven Chapman does.
That's what he brings to the table, and Shady needs the toughness that he brings.
Cole Chapman scored 3 points, and Todd Duncan scored 3 points as well. When you look at it for the Pikeview Panthers in the first half of play, led by the inside play of Jacob Colson. He scored 9 points in that first half of play, and a lot of those came back on putbacks.
Well, 6 of them. 3 of his 4 baskets were putbacks, and he had a little jumper from the right corner and a free throw. So he was definitely a workhorse on the board, and got to get those tough points if Pikeview's going to hang in the game.
And the one thing about it, Pikeview cannot get the shots to fall from the outside. Just 1 3-point field goal in that first half by Ryan Pennington. With a team like Shady who can put some points on the board, you have to get some of those outside shots to fall.
You do, and to Pikeview's credit, Shady's only made 4 threes and had a stretch there of 4 or 5 games where Shady was averaging 14 threes a game, and they hit 25 threes. 25, I didn't stutter on that, 3-pointers down at James Monroe.
When you look at it from Shady going into the second half of play, if you're in the locker room right now and your head coach Ronnie Olson, what are you telling your team?
You got to take it up strong. If they're letting contact go when you're going to the basket, you have to jump, stop, head fake, go off 2 feet, take it up strong like Grayson Shepard did at the end of the half, and he was rewarded with 2 free throws.
Stopping before you get to the goal instead of trying to go all the way?
Yeah, and going off of 2 feet instead of 1. When you go off 1 foot on the move, if there's a little contact, you fall apart. If you plant off of 2 feet and take it up powerful, a little contact doesn't bother you.
Flip it around now. If you're Pikeview right now, you're in the locker room, you're down by 9 points to a team that beat you by 41 earlier in the year. You got to be feeling pretty good about yourself right now.
Well, Tucker Meadows has a lot of fire over there on the sidelines, and as hard as he's fighting, his team has to fight that hard. And it kind of got out of the stall that started the game. Shady was up 9-0, and there's your difference. They're up 9 right now. So got away from it and started playing in transition and getting some baskets. I still think they want to slow the game down, but not to a crawl. They're down 9. They have to take good shots and then keep fighting on the boards, which they've done a terrific job.
What happened to them early in that game, early in the first half, was the fact they tried to slow it down. Plus, they turn the ball over. You can't do both those things and stay in a game against a team like Shady Spring.
No, you slow it down and turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster.
How important for Pikeview is the first 2 or 3 minutes of the second half?
As important as you can get. And Fred, you've been around basketball your whole life. You set me up with that easy question because, I mean, the first 3 minutes, it's either going to be a 6-point game or a 16-point game. If it's a 6-point game, they're in it. If it's a 16-point game, they have a lot of work to do.
All right, we'll see what happens in the second half as both teams come back onto the floor, get ready to go here in the second half of play with Shady Spring with the lead over the Pikeview Panthers, 31-22. Once again, we're back with second half next. You're listening or watching Video Productions being brought to you by Midstate Ford.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Midstate Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks. Just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership, Midstate Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
We have a lot of good soccer players that step up when we need them to and play certain positions, even if that's where they don't think they need to play. When you put all our roles together, we can be successful. My reason why is passion.
Back here at Gardner, West Virginia, Pikeview High School getting ready to start second half action as Shady Spring with the 9-point lead, 31-22 over the Pikeview Panthers. Really foul situation. Even there's not a lot of fouls because they let a lot of contact go in that first half, but you do have Haven Chapman with 2 fouls for Shady Spring. Chase Watkins has 2 fouls for Pikeview, but that's about it.
Yeah, and it's on both ends. I mean, they're letting contact go when Shady's pressing, and the contact that you worry about is when you drive to the basket and it's happening on the layup.
Shady with the ball as we start this second half. Tommy Williams has it, had a quick 10 points in that second quarter. They work it off to Haven Chapman. Now Tommy fires another 3. This one off the back of the rim, no good, but he gets his own rebound. That's another thing, too, if you're Pikeview. You've got to hold Shady to 1 and out.
Without a doubt, have to do it. That looked like Shady basketball there. They were penetrating the gap, had some movement. That was their best possession of the game as Cole Chapman drains the 3.
He's got 6 points now. That's his first field goal of the game. And now a turnover by Pikeview as taking a jump step, Ryan Pennington traveled with it, and Shady gets the ball back. So we talked about halftime, first couple of minutes, very important for Pikeview. Shady comes out, hits a 3, now gets a turnover.
Yeah, Shady's come out with a lot of life this half. Good thing for Coach Olson to say there at the halftime was don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Those 18 games are over. It's time to get a new streak started, and Shady has a little bit more zip about him starting the second half.
I know no team likes to lose, but you heard it say sometimes a loss is not bad for your team. That pressure's gone now for Shady.
It is. And then right there, again, it was Grayson Shepard. He's going to the basket strong, and they're calling that foul. When he goes strong, now you go in there weak, it's not going to get called. But you go in there strong, And the referees have been consistent on both ends with letting them play.
So Grayson Shepard hits the free throw. And the second one is good. So he's now 4-4 from the line. He's got 8 points in the game. And that lead now up to 14 points at 36-22. Cameron Ellis has the basketball for Pikeview and brings it up the floor. Jumper for three from the corner is good by Peyton Meadows.
Yeah, Peyton Meadows gets those feet set, great outside shooter, and that's what Pikeview has to do. If you beat the press, don't pull it back out. You have to make somebody pay for pressing you.
Haven Chapman with it for Shady. They work it around the perimeter. Now go inside, now down in the corner. Nice move by Cole Chapman.
Cole Chapman with the beautiful spin move, the little floater off the glass. You sure he's a freshman?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. So we talked about it earlier. Braden Chapman, we're not sure he was a freshman. Cole Chapman doesn't play like a freshman either.
No, they don't.
They've got a great eye for the basketball game. Pikeview works it around the perimeter. They give it up top. This is Colby Taylor. He'll take it through the lane and throw it away.
Good move there by Taylor. Quick first step, just unable to connect on the pass. When you say that about those Chapman boys, they played all over the country, and they played against LeBron James' sons. They played against good competition, and I think that has a lot to do with why they're such poised players.
Haven Chapman hands it off to Tommy Williams. Tommy takes a little contact, but now kicks it down the corner to Braden. His three, a little short ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Colby Taylor.
Haven Chapman may have got away with a little push in the back there.
They'll get it inbounds up top. Now they work it around back over to Cole in the left corner. And they'll call Cole for carrying the basketball. It's really not a call you see called a lot in basketball anymore.
And then people don't realize you can dribble over your head as long as that hand stays on top of the ball. It's when that hand gets on the side or under the ball when the carry the ball violation can happen.
So Colby Taylor trying to get it up the floor, and there's Haven Chapman with a steal.
Looked like he was a safety on that football team this year and gets the assist to his little brother Cole.
Cole's got 7 points this quarter. 40-25 now. It's a 15-point lead. Another three good by Peyton Meadows. He's hit 2 threes from the exact same spot here in this third quarter.
Oh, Meadows likes that left corner. The BEEF acronym: balance, eyes, elbow, and follow through.
And back the other way. Grayson Shepard finds an open lane to the basket and lays it up and in. Grayson
Shepard picking up where he left off last night. Again, going to the basket, using his quickness.
Now another steal by the Tigers as Tommy Williams knocked that ball away into the hands of Braden. And Braden was fouled as he delivered that pass down the floor.
Isn't that amazing, Fred? When you get a little bit more zip in your step, you play a little bit more aggressive, the whistles start to go your way.
I wonder, and I don't know if you talked to Ronnie Olson after the game, what he would say. I wonder if maybe some of that in the first half was a little bit of a layover from last night.
It could have been, but they look like they have a little bit more zip about them now and playing a little tougher.
Braden Shepard gives it off to Haven. Haven kicks it over now to Cole. 15-foot jumper off the rim a couple of times. Rebound pulled down by Colby Taylor for Pikeview. Colby dribbles through that double team and now whips the pass. That's out of bounds, back over to Shady Spring.
Colby Taylor did a good job of splitting the double team. He took some contact there. Stayed together, just unable to connect on those passes for layups, and then 2 hands on the automatic foul. You put 2 hands on the dribbler, automatic foul.
Call it on Dylan Blake, and that'll be his first foul. It's kind of funny, though, they call that, which was a foul. There's so many things we've seen in this first half and through right now, a lot of contact that hadn't been called,
And, they cleaned it up here the second half. There's Tommy Williams down low.
A nice strong label. They're going to call him for travel.
Yeah. As soon as we say that, things change. But it's just not an easy game to officiate. I will say that. A lot easier when we have these great instant replays like we just saw right there. I could make that call with that instant replay.
Here comes the Pikeview Panthers trying to get the ball across the timeline, and almost another steal, and a ball knocked away out of bounds by Braden. So they're going to say nice touch by Pikeview. So Shady will get the ball.
Pikeview in a very aggressive man-to-man. They've stayed with that.
Now with it is Braden Chapman. Gets the pick from Grayson Shepard to give it up top to Haven, who'll fire a three, and it won't go. But the rebound pulled down by the Pikeview Panthers. Cameron Ellis pulls it down and brings it up on the left side of the floor for the Panthers. We're against Braden Chapman and work it up top.
I'll tell you one thing Pikeview has been consistently good at is attacking the glass. They've done a good job for 2.5 quarters right now on the boards.
Cameron Ellis brings it over to the left side. Dumps the pass in. Colson misses the layup. The rebound picked up no good by Dylan Blake. And this time Shady gets the rebound. Tommy Williams through the lane. Give it over now to Cole Chapman. Left side to Braden. Fires a three and hits it.
Braden Chapman with that sweet left-handed stroke.
It's his second three of the game. He's got 8 points and lead up now to 17 for the Tigers. Meadows, layup try, no good. Blake gets the rebound, but it's taken away by the Tigers.
And our second carrying the ball violation of the game.
There's that three-point field goal by Braden, wide open from that left wing. The play being brought to you by Little General Stores.
You know, Fred, the easiest three to make is the pass from the inside out. That's how people grew up with their relative rebounding, throwing it to them. And when you get that three, you're stepping into the shot. So a much easier three than running off of a double pick away from the basket and having to regroup your momentum. And the second easiest three, transition three.
There you go.
Again, you're stepping towards the hoop.
Rebound, the three-point try by Watkins was no good, but rebound pulled down by the Tigers, and all the way Braden puts it up no good as he had some contact right as he got to the rim by Jacob Colson. The Panthers get the rebound. Watkins brings it back up the floor. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's a 17-point lead for the Tigers. And now another turnover. That's the frustrating thing, I think, for Pikeview right now, the unforced turnovers they're getting here in this third quarter.
Unforced turnovers, and Tucker Meadows is fighting as a coach. He's fighting it. They're playing hard. They're doing the little things, rebounding, but then you have unforced turnovers, and, you know, Braden Chapman was starting to heat up before that one.
Pikeview gets the ball back. Working around on the right side to Cameron Ellis, who gets the pick from Colson. Now they give it up top now to Jason Meadows. Colson has it at the high post, backs in against Cole. Turnaround jumper, a block, but a foul going to be called on the Tigers.
Foul called on Grayson Shepard. Said smacking the arm.
Strong move by Colson inside, but yeah, you could tell he did get hit on the arm as he went up for the shot. Free throw good by Colson.
Gray Hasuka enters the game for the Tigers.
Second free throw. Rolls around off the rim, no good. And Tommy Williams gets that rebound for the Shady Tigers. Quick move to the basket. He's just grabbed and held by Jason Meadows.
Yeah. Easy call for the official. That's the fourth foul. Fred, if I keep looking at you, your dad and I go back, I'm not going to say how many years. And every once in a while I have to look over there and make sure that's not your pops over there talking. Your dad and I used to play pickup ball at Maxwell Hill Baptist Church.
That's right.
So we go back a long ways.
I remember that. A lot of good times. I appreciate that.
Oh, my goodness. A lot of contact everywhere on this.
Right side jumper is no good by the Tigers' Todd Duncan, and Pikeview gets the rebound.
Pikeview with Peyton Meadows on the bench right now. Needs to see where the scoring's good. Move for the freshman.
Cameron Ellis, great move. Quick move. It's around his man and scores. He's got 6 in the game.
And he's not built like a freshman. Doesn't look like a freshman. Took that ball to the hole with authority.
Gray Hazuku has it for the Tigers now down in the corner. They give it up to Grayson Shepard. 1 minute to go, third quarter. Shepard is going to be fouled on the drive by Dylan Blake, and that'll be his second foul.
As mass substitution coming in for Pikeview, and they see Tucker Meadows giving every one of them a 5 for their effort. Oh, and then Jacob Colson has something to say to the referee, and he did not appreciate it, but did a good job not calling the technical.
Tigers with the ball. They work it around Tommy Williams up top to Grayson Shepard. Grayson had the ball taken away by Pennington, but Pennington couldn't hold on to it, and it goes out of bounds, so Shady still has possession.
Shady Spring needs to get set up quicker on the out of bounds underplay. Good break by Cole Chapman. You got to take that layup.
He kicks it back out. They find Tommy Williams for a long three. Won't go. And another rebound lost out of bounds, this time by the Tigers, as Todd Duncan was last to touch it. So if you're Pikeview here, do you try to go for the final shot even though you're down by 14 points with 41 seconds?
Not against the full court press. I don't think so. I don't think that, they've been having a lot of unforced turnovers. I think you have to take what the defense gives you and try to score. Getting ready for it.
They just got it across the line to Taylor.
I don't know if you take that shot, but
now Young through the lane, loses it out of bounds. You give it back over to Shady.
Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, you turned it over 22 seconds. Now Shady, not facing full court pressure, can go for one.
So they'll walk it up the floor. Will Todd Duncan. Clock at 15 seconds. Tommy Williams. Nice quick move to the basket, puts it up off glass, won't fall for him, and here comes Pikeview with a chance here at the end of the quarter. As Ryan Pennington behind the back dribble, a little floater won't go, and the horn sounds. We've played 3 quarters of basketball here at Pikeview High School. With your score, Shady Spring 45, Pikeview 31. As you're watching high school basketball, being brought to you by Video Productions by Mid-State Ford.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
Welcome back to Gardner, West Virginia. Pikeview High School, going to start fourth quarter play, 45-31. Fred Persinger the second, Bob Boland with you. And Coach, Panthers, they got beat by 41 points the first time. They're trailing by 14 here. They're still in the game, but they can't have some of the things that happened in that third quarter happen to them here in the fourth quarter if they want to try to pull back into this game against Shady.
Oh, you're exactly right, and it's the unforced turnovers. And Pikeview's played with a lot of effort, and that's what Tucker Meadows said before the game. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to play hard. And without a doubt, they've played hard as he gets an illegal pick on Peyton Meadows there. And a lot of times illegal pick is the dribbler's fault. The dribbler has to wait until the guy setting the pick gets set before he takes off of it.
So Shady gets the ball back, and now we're seeing for the first time tonight some pressure by Pikeview.
And Shady, good move by Todd Duncan. Oh, gosh. Yeah.
This is the layup, and the Pikeview Panthers get the rebound back, but then they throw it away. Actually, the ball, they're going to get saved because the ball was kicked by the Tigers.
Yes, it was. Todd Duncan with a beautiful move, but not able to finish.
So Ryan Pennington will get it inbounds for the Panthers underneath their own basket. I'll give it in up top to Colby Taylor. Long three, no good by Ryan Pennington, or check that by Peyton Meadows. Back the other way, Tommy Williams creates the contact, and I get the shot to fall, and the ball goes out of bounds and will stay with the Tigers.
Well, it's obvious to me that Shady misses Luke LaRose. And when somebody scored 2,000 points in their career, they're going to be missed. But this is his kind of game. We're at that same out-of-bounds play again with Cole Chapman going to the opposite end of the lane and able to get the layup. That's 2 times Shady's ran that out-of-bounds play to perfection.
Cole Chapman now with 12 points for the Tigers. Now almost a steal by
Good
Williams.
pass.
That is a great pass inside, but they can't convert. And Tommy Williams does a good job to save it out of bounds for the Tigers. Rizuka with it up top. Fires a quick 3 off the rim, no good. And Peyton Meadows pulls down the rebound for Pikeview. Bring it on the right side, or left side rather, to Colby Taylor. Has it up top. He's been kind of quiet tonight. Very good ball player for the Panthers. The jumper for 3, no good by Meadows. And they get the offensive rebound. Colby Taylor puts it up and in.
I'll tell you, on the rebound, what was that, Ryan Pennington, 13. And that's over the back. That's not a foul. You got to be on the back. He reached over but did not create contact. That was a great hustle play by Pennington.
This 3 by the Tigers. The rebound pulled away by the Pikeview Panthers, who trail by 14, 6:15 to go in the game.
Yeah, people drive me crazy when they say over the back. Well, he was. He didn't touch him. I mean, that was a great hustle play. And I'll just say that a lot of time in high school you'll see that foul called. And it wasn't there because it's not a foul. It was a good job of officiating by the crew.
There's no contact.
And here's Pikeview in the 2-2-1. 2-2-1 gave Shady trouble last night. They had 4 turnovers the last minute 30 of the game. Pikeview's not a big-time pressing team, and Bluefield is. So when you're down and you're trying to do things out of character, it's difficult to come back. But you have to try.
Grayson Shepard with it now on the left side. We'll give it off to Cole through the lane. Dribbles it back out. Now they work it off to Grayson. Back it goes. Cole fires a long 3 and hits it.
Well, he is a consistent outside threat. How many threes is that for him?
That's the second 3, and he's got 14 this half.
Cole Chapman has 14. Boy, it's a quiet 14. And he always has the same demeanor, never changes. Nice pass by Peyton Meadows. And I believe that was Colby Taylor with the putback. You see the Chapman.
Yeah.
Cole Chapman, left-handed kiss off the glass. If it's not Braden Chapman getting you, it's Cole Chapman getting you.
That's what makes Shady so tough, because you cannot key in on just one guy.
You're exactly right, Fred. And you know who these Chapmans played against? A lot of one-on-one in the driveway. Boy, I got to get it right. The Schmidt brothers from Cabell Midland. Hey, I'm pulling them out. No notes, Fred. Those
Chandler Schmidt and Owen Schmidt. It's Chandler Schmidt.
You tried to go to WVU fullback. You tried to get that on it. Those Schmidt brothers can play just like these Chapmans.
Yeah, we saw Chandler Schmidt, no doubt about it, play for Cabell Midland. But it is a full timeout call. We'll just keep it here. But it's a 17-point lead now for the Tigers, who really established themselves here in this second half. As you talked about, they got the defense going a little bit more. They started getting going in offense. And really, when you look at it, Cole Chapman has really been the young man to really step up for the Tigers here in this second half. As you look at it, 2 threes in the second half. He's got 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 points this half, 17 in the game.
Wow, you come out 14-point half for a 9th grader, Cole Chapman, just playing a great game. And
Dominic Schmidt, the young man, a freshman, and then Chandler Schmidt, his older brother, who's just a sophomore.
Yeah, and Dominic shoots it from deep, has that great step back. We did the game with video productions. I'm sure you were doing the game also, but we both did that game. And Cabell Midland, Brian Chapman, the father, was telling me about the battles they've had out in the driveway because they played AAU together.
Yeah.
Now, that's 4 good young players playing AAU.
That's a tough AAU team. All right, so back to action here. Pikeview with the ball, trailing by 17. Coming down to 4:40 in the game. Now, if you're Pikeview, you really can't play the slow-down game down by 17 if you want to get back in it.
No, and I think they're trying to get Shady out to have driving lanes. And they want Shady to extend to try to get some driving lanes. Fred, they asked me during that Woodrow Cabell Midland if I missed coaching. And I said, no, but if I did, I would hire Schmidt's mom, who's assistant, and Chapman's dad, and have those four and go win a few state championships.
There you go. Inbounds pass, they'll go up top to Colby Taylor.
You can't recruit in high school, but you can hire your assistants you want, right?
That's right, exactly. That's
nice
exactly right.
Jump hook there by Jacob Colson.
Yeah, he's been kind of quiet here in this second half. He had 9 points at halftime, only 3 so far in the second half. 52-37 now, a turnover, a steal made by Dylan Blake. Left side goes to Taylor, has a shot rejected. Boy, that's great defense by Tommy Williams for the Shady Spring Tigers. Back the other way, shot blocked out of bounds by Jacob Colson for Pikeview.
Tell you what, the 2-2-1 press for Pikeview with Dylan Blake and Kobe Taylor at the top of it. Both of them are really athletic, have long arms. That's a good look for them with those two in the lineup.
Well, nice defensive plays the last 2 times down the floor. One's for Shady and one for the Pikeview Panthers. Shady has the ball.
Now, Fred, the reason, Braden Chapman going on. The reason Shady's was better was because the block happened off the backboard and stayed in play. And we got a technical foul going against who?
I'm not sure who they called. They might have called it against Shady. We'll check and see. The official's talking to Jacob Colson.
I think they called the technical on Haven Chapman.
Yeah, Haven talking to Coach Ronnie Olson right now.
Let's see what happened here. I mean,
maybe a little jawing going back and forth about all.
I mean, they were tied up. There's no pushing. The referee's getting the middle. Colson has his hands up in the air. He had to have said something for the. I mean, he didn't call the technical on the initial contact they had. So the referee must have heard something as he came over there. And
there'll be a personal foul on Haven, which gives him 3 fouls now.
Yeah, and Haven Chapman's usually not a big-time talker. I mean, on the football field, he wouldn't say a word. He'd knock somebody's head off. I mean, not a big-time talker, but the referee obviously heard him say something there.
So at the line will be Peyton Meadows to shoot the technicals, and he missed the first one. Second free throw. We'll make 1 of 2.
And Ronnie Olson takes Haven Chapman out. So Shady's going with the 5-guard lineup. They're going to really have to hit the boards because that's where Pikeview's been doing damage.
And they bring Gray Hasuka into the game to replace Haven. So 52-38, 3:40 to go in the game. Tigers with the lead, trying to get their 19th win of the season. Colby Taylor, quick move to the basket, throws it inside, and it's taken away by the Tigers. Tommy Williams brings it up the floor through the lane, gets it up and in. That's just strength right there by Tommy Williams to put that back bucket in.
Yeah, able to get the angle, absorb contact, and get the nice little kiss off the glass.
54-38, here comes Pikeview back. Meadows fires a 3 from the corner, won't go, and Tommy Williams with the rebound.
Yeah, with this 5-guard lineup, Shady can really get the ball up the floor quickly.
Cole Chapman down in the corner, give it up top to Tommy Williams. He'll set fire a long 3, won't go. And rebound pulled down by Colson for the Pikeview Panthers. Long pass down the floor. Great look, and the layup is good by Dylan Blake, who's got 4 points, and a quick timeout to be a full timeout called by Pikeview. So 2:50 to go here in the ball game. 54-40 is your score, the lead for the Shady Spring Tigers. We're back after this break, being brought to you by Midstate Ford.
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
We wake up each morning, eager to share our passion. We work all day with purpose to build inspired relationships with our guests, our crew, and our neighbors. We're filled with pride at the end of the day, knowing that we've made a difference. Steak Escape Sandwich Grill.
have a lot of good soccer players that step up when we need them to and play certain positions, even if that's where they don't think they need to play. When you put all our roles together, we can be successful. My reason why is passion.
.250 to go here in the game. 14-point lead for the Shady Spring Tigers. Tigers with the ball. Tommy Williams gives it back over to Cole Chapman.
Pikeview in the 2-2-1 press. There's Braden Chapman going to the middle of the floor. Nice pass to Gray Hazuka. Shady able.
Hazuka fires that three. It won't go. Rebound pulled down by Shepard. Now we've got a foul called on the Panthers.
Yeah. Fred, we're talking during the break. You got Cameron Ellis, number 4, is a 9th grader. Kobe Taylor, number 5, is an 11th grader. And Dylan Blake, 23, is a sophomore for Pikeview. You know, that's 3 good-looking athletes. And I say the future's bright for the Pikeview Panthers.
Hey, and you think about these two teams. I mean, you've got, for Shady, the Chapman brothers, who are freshmen. You've got also some other players coming back next year. Todd Duncan's a junior. I mean, these two teams can hook up in some good matchups over the next couple of years.
And they got a couple players there that have not got a lot of playing time this year. One of them, Jaden Holstein, 6'5", athlete, plays above the rim. And both of these teams should be fine for years to come. Great hustle play by Todd Duncan.
Another steal by the Tigers. Are up now by 16 with 2:20 to go in the game. And a wide open three by Cole Chapman is good.
Boy, he has lit it up tonight.
His third three here in this second half.
Cole Chapman with the feet set. There's the drive. Nice pass by Shepard. Don't give him that much time. Can't give him that cushion.
No, you can't. He's got 17 points in this half, 20 in the game for Cole Chapman.
Well, Fred, I'm going to tell it like it is. Luke LaRose needs to get healthy before the West Side game. I mean, you know how it is down there. You're going to go to West Side. We've all been there. It's going to be packed. It's going to be loud. West Side has really good guards. They can put 2 kids that are 6'4", 6'5" in the game. Shady's going to need a healthy Luke LaRose before Friday.
And they close out the season against South Charleston. Talk about an athletic ball club. Then Shady's already beaten South Charleston once, but they'll meet up again. Now a short jumper by Pikeview won't go. They get the rebound, but it's taken away, and Tommy Williams brings it up for the Tigers. Another three by Braden. This one won't go. Rebound pulled down by Pikeview with 1:40 to go in the game.
Tucker Meadows over here still fighting, still encouraging his team.
Tough pass that time, trying to go cross court, and Grayson Shepard tried to behind the back pass. Tommy Williams out of bounds, back over to Pikeview. When you look at this matchup, I was going to ask you, with the loss last night to Bluefield, sectional seedings come out next week. When you look at the schedule for Shady, do you think that loss last night will put Bluefield ahead of them, or Shady still that number 1 seed because of that schedule strength?
Not sure who will be 1 or 2, but they don't do the home court advantage, so it's not that big of a deal. The section is being played at Princeton.
That's right.
So I don't think it's a huge factor.
Jumper good by Pikeview as Jacob Colson scores again.
Ellis is also strong around that basket. Ronnie Olson on the behind-the-back pass. You know they had a hard game last night because usually, even with a 17-point lead, he's going to go crazy. Hands in his pocket. You know, I think he's ready to say, hey, we got that loss behind us last night. He knows what it's going to be like down West Side.
Yeah.
And West Side put up a heck of a fight at Shady. So now Panthers showing a 1-3-1. Look at Tucker Meadows not quitting coaching.
Shady dribbles it around, and they throw it away.
And you know, that's what you got to have with your players. They're down 17 with 55. They're not going to win this game. But there are teaching points to be happening, and Tucker Meadows is doing that.
You talk about those teaching points once again. That is what Ronnie Olson's doing right now. He's up by 17 points. He's not happy with what happened the past 2 times down the floor. He calls a 30-second timeout when you're up by 17.
Oh, and that's a good move. I mean, you always keep learning. You keep learning each game. And, you know, both of these coaches have done a great job tonight. And it's been a much more competitive game than I think people thought it was going to be. 41 point last time. It's 17 points right now. And Shady's coming out, and they're going to get in their full court press. There's nothing wrong with that. I can't stand, that's bad. That's not bad sportsmanship. He's trying to get his team ready to play. You always worry about coaching your own team. Tucker Meadows, you're not going to see him look down and go, oh, you're pressing me up 17. No. He's trying to get his team ready, and that's how you're supposed to play the game.
Jason Meadows with the long pass down the floor to Cameron Ellis. Takes it inside, takes it up strong and scores.
Ellis again with a power move inside. That's a tough freshman right there, Freddie.
He's got 8 points in the game. He's played well for Pikeview. 15-point lead for Shady. 35 seconds to go in the game as they work it around, trying to take the time off the clock. They'll give it off to Williams. Takes it in, lays it up strong, but he's fouled. Will go to the line for 2 shots.
Tommy Williams went in strong, drew the foul. And, that's the last thing Shady wants to do is hold the ball out there for 29 seconds and turn it over. You want to go in the dressing room feeling good and getting ready for Friday night's contest down at Westside.
Free throw no good by Tommy. So we'll have one more. And he makes 1 of 2.
And Shady back into their press. I'll tell you what, they went back to half-court man here. Well, Pikeview scored against the press a couple times there.
Cameron Ellis once again through the lane. He's going to be fouled.
2 number 4s battling each other down the lane there.
And 2 freshmen.
Never used to hear that word in high school basketball in West Virginia. You hear it a lot now.
Free throw by Ellis is good.
Well, I'll tell you, Tucker Meadows said before the game, what they were going to play. I always called that control your controllables. And the things you can control how hard you play. You can control how fast you get back on defense. And I think Pikeview has controlled their controllables and played very hard this evening.
I think it's just, that stretch you talked about in the first quarter of play where they turned the ball over a couple of times and trailed 9-0 early. And then, like we talked about, the first couple of minutes of the third quarter, coming out and having some unforced turnovers that let Shady establish themselves. And Pikeview has fought to cut the lead down to 14. It was as big as 17 and 18 points. So they haven't quit. Right. There's just those couple of things early in this game that's really set it apart.
3 of them, Fred. First 2 minutes of the game, 9-0. It was tied at 22 or tied at 21, and Shady went on a 10-1 run to end the half, went up 9, and then that started the third quarter. Yeah. And you take those 3 things, add them together, you get a 16-point lead, Shady Spring lead.
Yep. The 2 free throws made by Cole Chapman, so 62-46 your score with 22 seconds left.
17, 20, 20. He's got 19 in the half.
Yeah, 22 in the game. Cameron Ellis takes it in and lays it up and scores. He's now in double figures. And a timeout called quickly by Pikeview.
Cameron Ellis has scored 6 points here in the last 2 minutes. Going to the hole strong, all 3 of them from the right-hand side of the basket. And I like what Tucker Meadows did there. Some of these people may be ready to go home and watch whatever you watch on TV these days. But no, he's timeout. He doesn't have a 14-point play. We all know that, but he's going to set up his press here, try to press Shady, get a steal, and I respect that. I respect that.
And it shows the team as well. Don't quit. Keep on playing hard.
Yeah, and
you might not win the game. Like you said, there's not a 14-point play with 12 seconds left. So the outcome has been decided, but still what you're teaching your kids as far as moving forward in this season. They still have a couple of games left against James Monroe and at Independence to close the season.
And Shady needs some work against that press. I'm sure he's glad to attack it. And he will. Ronnie Olson will hold that for the buzzer. Good game.
It's a good game. Tommy Williams hands the ball to the official, and your final score. The Shady Spring Tigers defeat Pikeview by the score of 62-48. We'll come back, and we'll give you some final totals coming up. As you're listening to video productions of high school basketball being brought to you by Midstate Ford.
That Chase made Inside Edition today.
Oh, did he really? That's nice.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia. But what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Midstate Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks. Just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership, Midstate Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
We have a lot of good soccer players that step up when we need them to and play certain positions, even if that's where they don't think they need to play. When you put all our roles together, we can be successful. My reason why is passion.
Back here at Pikeview High School, final score tonight, Shady Spring defeats Pikeview 62-48. And good win for the Shady Spring Tigers. Good bounce-back win after the loss last night. Now they can move forward and try to get another winning streak going.
Oh, that's true, Freddie. They looked rough at the beginning. That was a hard-fought game last night. Shady did not come out of the gate. I know there was 9-0, but when you looked at the totality of the first half, they did not play well. Pikeview came out with a lot of energy, a lot of zip, and I think Shady, whatever he said at halftime, Coach Olson, I believe he changed things around to start that third quarter.
You look at those final totals for Shady. They put 4 players in double figures, led by Cole Chapman with 22 points, Tommy Williams 13, Grayson Shepard, Braden Chapman scored 10 points. On the other side for Pikeview, led tonight by Jacob Colson, the junior, scored 14 points. Cameron Ellis, a freshman, scored 12 points. Peyton Meadows scored 9 points. You talked about it with Pikeview. They are a ball club that you look at their roster, a lot of young players. This is a team that's going to continue to improve and could be a force in the next couple of years.
Oh, I like the 3 young guys. They're all long and athletic, Ellis, Taylor, and Blake. But the player of the game was Cole Chapman, sticking those big 3-pointers, getting 22 points. What do you have, 19 the second half? Cole Chapman led the way, another young fella that I don't think can drive. Well, I guess you get a learner's permit if it. He can't drive a car by himself, but he drove the Shady Spring bus tonight.
Great win by the Shady Spring Tigers as they defeat, once again, the Pikeview Panthers 62-48, your final score.
A good game. I enjoyed it. We got the Mounts father-son back in action here with us. Freddie, I enjoyed it with you. It was a good night.
Thank you very much, man. It's been fun.
Sure has.
And that's going to wrap it up for us. Once again, thanks for watching. Once again, your final score, Shady Spring 62, Pikeview 48. Good night, everybody.